Hello everyone, my name is Adrian Davis, and I'm actually starting a new series called Be Driven. Now, I want everyone to get excited about this because exactly what it is, I want you to be driven. So, I'll start off right now. It's going to be quick things of what I would usually take an hour or hour and a half to do. We're going to try to do this in 5 to 7 minutes. First point, the quickest way between 2 points is a straight line. Why am I telling you this? Find out what the vehicle is that gets you to where you want to go. A lot of individuals get caught up with all the fluff. They see all the lights, the glamour, and it gets them sidetracked. Stay on course. Second thing, research your craft. I want you to be the best that you can be in everything about your craft. Unless you're starting something new, understand you got a lot of literature that you can read. Absorb it all. Be the best, because when you're the best, everybody wants to come to you. The next point, give yourself emotional Gatorade. Just like in the physical, when you're sweating and you're working out and you're putting all this energy out, you need to replenish those glands. You need to replenish yourself, so you put Gatorade in. The same thing that I want you to do emotionally. I want you to read inspirational material. Anybody who really knows me, I tell this, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I used to not be a reader. It just happened recently that I started reading books front to back. But I was driven because I wanted to know a little bit more about my craft, but also to know what is it that makes great people great. And so I started reading. You should do the same thing, because you need it every once in a while to know that if somebody can do it, I can too. So let me give you a story about a book, about this guy that I saw in a book called Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice. It was co-written by Dennis Kimbro and Napoleon Hill. You probably know these individuals. If not, you can Google them. This guy's name was Alonzo Herndon. At 7 years old, freedom came to him. He was in the years of slavery, and so for 6 of those years or 7 of those years, he was in slavery. So when they said, you no longer have to be a slave anymore, of course, like most of the slaves, they didn't know what to do. So he went back to his slave master and said, hey, I'll work for you if you give me some money. So the slave master said, cool, we'll do this. But he got paid $50 a year. I didn't make a mistake. I said $50 a year. So instead of complaining and saying that's not enough, he got him some side hustles, some side jobs. He found out what people needed, and he got it for them. So he sold things like peanuts and whatever else they needed. But then he also took up the art and the craft of cutting hair. Now, he became the best at what he was doing. He became the best at it. And because of it, he moved to Atlanta. Atlanta was a boom town around the 1870s, 1880s. And he said, when I get here to Atlanta, I am going to be rich. These are his words. I didn't make the story up. And you know what? He became rich because he did something that the world hadn't seen. He made a barbershop that people wanted to come to. They felt good by going to get their hair done. And so he accomplished that goal, and he became wealthy. But there was something deep in him that said, it's not over. I have to do more. And this is a great point that I want individuals to get. Most of the time, you're not fully fulfilled until you're helping someone else out. So this next step about him going into real estate and doing all dabbing, doing business stuff. But it wasn't until he was able to help someone out of a bind that was able to get them to a place where they were comfortable that he felt fulfilled. So it was 2 churches that needed some assistance. They had to pay the government some money, and he stepped in and he helped them pay it. But he lent that money to them. And at that time, he realized, you know what? I can be in the insurance business. And sure enough, he got there. He moved there. And he says it was by accident. But we all know it was part of the greater plan that he moved there. They launched that business without any experience in the insurance company, and they named it the Atlanta Benevolent and Protective Association. He started that business, and within 6 years, he started from one location and went to 84 different branches. That's how big it grew to be. He had 70,000 policy holders. After that, they eventually changed the name to Atlanta Life, and now it has assets of $135 million and is the second largest black-owned insurance company in the world. That's being driven. Guys, if you want to get a hold of me, you can call me at 615-390-0330, or you can email me at adrian.cdm@gmail.com, or you can look me up on Facebook. I'm on there. I even have a Twitter page. Gotta get you all that information. Hopefully we can stream some information under this, but I want to let you guys know this is first of many videos, but I want you to be driven, be successful.